Those agents who are running Google ads, okay, so that's the paid ads in Google. This is how to really cut the waste on how to do it. So once you've been running Google ads for 60 days, so give it 2 months, what you need to do, or get your agency to do it, is do a search term report. Now, a search term report will essentially give you the majority, not all of them, the majority of the words that people have typed into Google, okay, for your ads to show, okay, and that's by impression, clicks, and conversions, and leads, and all that sort of stuff. And I'm just doing this now for a client, and I thought I'd just share what we're doing. So obviously, this is how we basically make sure that they're performing as best as we possibly can. We've got remarketing, we've got video and ads and that sort of thing. These are the text ads that show up in Google. So along the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see how much is my house worth, value my property, market value, market value house, house valuation, cost of house valuation, home report valuation. All these terms, all these phrases that people have typed into Google for our ads to show, and you'll see the impressions here with the relating clicks and then the leads and so on and so forth. Now, not every click becomes a lead, unfortunately, and that's usually down to the intent of the person, the challenge that the person's looking for at the moment of search, and that is when they go to Google. So we just like to look in and go, right, where can we trim the fat? And what you typically do here is you look for words that you don't want to show for, and that's commonly, I know it's controversial or not, but competition. Because if someone's Googling a competition, that means they've probably got a deal going through with them. They're probably a landlord or maybe a staff member, maybe a vendor, or someone's buying a house. We've done loads of research over the years, and we commonly find that, and listening to the phone calls, they usually call them the wrong agency. They're just there, and obviously that leads to frustration, which means that prices go up, and so on and so forth. It's a poor experience from a Google point of view. If they're Googling X agency and they see your agency, they click on the ad, they cost you money, and it's just a waste. So what we're looking at here now is just phrases. So these are all pretty good, to be fair. But we want to really, really keep an eye on this every 2 months or so, if not a month, depending on the volume where you live. But these are really, really important that you do that. So if we show up and we get a click for a portal, for instance, again, initially you'd think that would be pretty good. But if someone's looking for a right move and they see your ad and come to your ad and you're not right move, that's again a poor experience from a Google ad point of view or Google point of view. They're just going to bounce, and it's probably cost you a couple of quid, even a couple of pence. You want to make sure that these are tightly controlled in terms of, we want people that are looking to get what their house is worth, and we want to show up as much as we possibly can. Now, Google is an auction, so obviously you're not going to show up probably 100% of the time. We like to show up 100% of the time, of course, but in all fairness, it's probably not right to sort of say, yeah, you will show up every time. But if you get up in the sort of 60-70% market, you're doing pretty good. But what we do here is we're just basically looking for words that we don't want to show for. And then what we do then is we basically make a list of those words that you don't want to show for, and then create a negative list, a negative phrases. So when people do look for that particular term or phrase or company, then you don't pay for that click. All right. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Any questions, let me know. Cheers now.